Welcome back to the Venom Workshop. So today what I'm going to show you how to do is to replace a clutch, or just put a clutch cable back on. If your clutch cable come off, anything like that, or if you're installing it, or anything like that, it's not difficult. A lot of people want to run right up here when they first get their cable back in and run, and they want to go ahead and install the cable right here. But that's not where you install it first. You install it on the bottom, then come up through your hand. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So we're going to put our camera down here, get us more in place. Now I'm going to take this cable off by hand. I should be able to pull it enough, maybe here. This one's turned out a bit, so maybe not. But you want to line up these two holes like that. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove my my bolt too. That'll make it a lot easier. And we're going to leave that out, and then we'll go down to the bottom in a moment. So I'm going to need a number 10 and a flat screwdriver. Okay. That screwdriver's a little bit big, but I want to just take the nut off anyway. And my two little washers there. Oh, there's only one on this one. That's the lock washer. Some have lock washers, some don't, so don't be worried if yours doesn't have a lock washer. It has a lock nut on it instead. It's not a big deal. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to remove this pin. And I say it's a pin because it's not just a screw, it is a pin. We'll remove that right out there. We're just going to put it on the seat. Now we're going to remove our clutch cable. I'm just going to line everything up right so I can, there we go. And then I'm just going to take the handle off it and just leave the handle off for a moment. Now we're going to come down to the bottom. And this is the x22R, but it's the same as all the 250s. Same thing. Now you see our clutch cable nice and loose. What we're going to do, slip it out of the arm, slide the cable back and out like this. Now when you put it back together, it's going to be the exact same as what I'm going to show you right now. You just put your cable through like this, slide it into place like that. There we go. Now when this clutch arm is all the way back, when you're pushing this like this, you're not engaging your clutch. You're not going to engage the clutch with this with your thumb. It's way too stiff. You can push and push and push. You're not going to engage nothing. Maybe if I put my whole hand into it, there I can push it. But that is how you push your clutch. Just moving this arm forward is not engaging it. It's bringing it to the point to engage. So then we go ahead, we put our cable in like that and just leave it. It doesn't make a difference. We're just gonna leave that like that, hanging back like that. And that cable is gonna look like it doesn't belong here because it looks like it's actually way too long. But if I had it on the handle up there, if I had it up on the handle and it wasn't locked in, and you wanna make sure it's locked in like that, that little pin is locked in right there. You wanna make sure it's locked in just like that. So now we're gonna run our rubber back up. We're gonna let that arm go back to where it was. Now, we're gonna come back up to our handle. Now to put this cable back on, I know it looks short, but it's really not. What we're gonna be doing is, we're gonna make the handle do the work for us. So we're gonna put it on like that. And we can go ahead and put our cable in, our little turnstile wheels. And now you see the way our handle is. It's just like that. All you have to do is crank the handle in like that. And it pulls on the cable and brings it tight. And it might need a little bit of adjusting. What you want to do is you want to make that fairly level right there. So you can make sure you can put your pin back in. Just like that. And then you might need to work it around a bit just to get it started in the hole. There we go. Now it's started. Now we can tighten our pin down. Just like that. Then we can go ahead and put our nut on. And when you put your nut on this, don't tighten and tighten and tighten. Just a very light tighten so that you feel your lock washer or lock nut, you feel it just gets snug, and then that's it. Because if you go any tighter on this, what you're going to do is every time you grab your clutch, it's going to be so tight right here that it's going to grab the handle and it's going to literally keep it there. So you don't want to tighten it too much. You just want to snug that up so it doesn't get loose. Now, the adjustment for here, you can worry about that after. If you try to engage your clutch, now look at, now if we come down here and we look at this, now we can see that it's right where it's supposed to. I grab the clutch, boop, boop, boop. And that's why your clutch handle, you'll feel there's pressure in your clutch handle. This arm here, you shouldn't be able to push that. Like you could put your hand into it like I did a couple minutes ago, but put your thumb on there, you're not gonna be able to move that clutch. It's just impossible. But now I come up to the clutch handle and the clutch is working perfect. So that's how you install the clutch cable. It may seem like it's short, but it's really not. And you'll probably have to do some adjusting on it if the adjustments went off on your bike. I have videos on how to adjust clutch cable if you need that. That's not a big deal. I can always send that. But that is the way to install the clutch cable, the easiest way.